On August 7, 2026, the leaders of Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey signed the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement, a historic pact already being dubbed the Islamic NATO. The agreement establishes a simple but powerful principle. An attack on any one of the three countries would be treated as an attack on all three. Turkey, a long-standing NATO member, contributes one of the region's most capable militaries, decades of battlefield experience, and a rapidly expanding defense industry. Most notably, Turkey brings its world-class drone technology, giving the alliance a powerful edge in modern aerial warfare. Saudi Arabia brings something just as powerful, enormous financial muscle, backed by some of the world's largest oil reserves. Pakistan, meanwhile, brings manpower and military strength, one of the largest armies in the Muslim world, and something no other Muslim country possesses, a nuclear arsenal. But there's another reason this alliance could become even more significant. According to reports, the Islamic NATO may not stop with these three countries. In the future, countries including Egypt, Qatar, Syria, and the UAE could potentially join the pact, turning a three-nation defense agreement into a much larger military bloc. But that raises the obvious question, is this alliance really aimed at Israel or Iran? The answer may be neither. Israel can hardly afford a direct confrontation with Pakistan, a nuclear-armed state. And at the same time, Israel has spent years trying to normalize relations with Saudi Arabia. Iran faces a similar dilemma. A conflict with Pakistan would carry enormous risks, while Tehran also maintains significant ties with Turkey. So perhaps neither Israel nor Iran needs to lose sleep over this alliance. But then, who should? The answer might be much simpler. The United States of America.
That would treat an attack on one country as an attack on all three.
In the early stages of the talks, Pakistan was literally passing messages.
The deal comes at a time of heightened regional tensions due to the US-Iran war.
The agreement is intended to strengthen collective deterrence against any act of aggression.
But an alliance that could redraw the strategic map of West Asia.
The strait's going to be open very soon, or they're going to get hit very hard, and then the strait's going to be open.
Welcome to Behind the Numbers, and today we will be talking about the Islamic NATO. It takes a lot of effort, heart, and courage to bring these videos for you, so kindly hit that subscribe button. February 2026, the United States and Israel launched a major attack on Iran. Iran responded by dropping bombs on all the Middle Eastern countries that have American military bases, while also striking several oil facilities across the region. In Iran's this move was brutal for America. Not only did they suffer losses of more than $1 billion, but the facade of their security guarantees also cracked. And that's when the Middle Eastern and Gulf countries began to realize that American security might not be enough. Just 1 month later, Turkey began pushing a new plan. Its foreign minister met with his Pakistani and Saudi counterparts to discuss the possible expansion of the Islamic NATO, the defense pact already established between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. And on August 7th, that plan finally became a reality. And even at the time of making this video, America, despite being the most powerful nation on the planet, has failed to open the Strait of Hormuz. And Iran, on the other hand, has become so powerful and confident that it is even negotiating deals with Oman to allow only a single route through the country. And Saudi Arabia, that has been relying on American permissions, have already started making its own moves. Saudi Arabia started airstrikes on Houthis in response to the Houthis attack that killed 17 soldiers of Saudi-backed forces in Yemen. Another reason for America to lose sleep over this is that Saudi Arabia would now have more leverage to say no to Washington. Trump has been eager for years to bring Saudi Arabia into the Abraham Accords. In July, Trump also made it clear that the nuclear pact with Saudi Arabia is tied to its participation in the Abraham Accords. But Saudi Arabia has been trying to avoid that pressure for years. And, as you know, saying no to the United States is never easy. But now, it seems Saudi Arabia may finally be in a position to do exactly that. Saudi Arabia isn't the only winner here. Turkey also stands to benefit significantly, especially after Israel has recently become increasingly vocal in its hostility toward the Turkish government. But the real winner of this deal is Pakistan. The way Pakistan has transformed its fortunes in just a couple of years could go down in the history books. Just a couple of years ago, Pakistan under Imran Khan was on the verge of being bankrupt. So in just 2 years, they didn't only get rid of Imran Khan and avoid bankruptcy, they also became an increasingly important player in the eyes of the world. even emerging as a key mediator between Iran and the United States. Just a couple of years ago, the UN was considering putting Pakistan on a terrorism-related blacklist, but now, Pakistan has not only managed to oust a Taliban-supportive government, but even the number of the false and blasphemy cases that have ruined thousands of lives have been seeing a drop. The Islamic NATO may still be in its early days, but its message is already clear. The Middle East is no longer willing to depend entirely on Washington for security. With Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and Pakistan joining forces, a new power center is emerging, and this time, America may not be the one calling the shots. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.